She's recognized.
Well, here, if you want to read any of these people, because like this person's coming from Austin, Texas. This one's coming from Seattle and Dallas, and here's all their names. Look through that list and see if you recognize anybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Be on this one?
No, they'll be on a flight into Washington, D.C., but these are the people that are going. And I had to look for
Patrick
them
Roberts.
here out of Minneapolis.
him.
Do you?
That's my boy.
Okay, that's him. Okay. Okay, so that's Patrick. And what is your first name?
She's coming.
I'm Becky. You're Becky. Okay, they have yours, Rebecca. Rebecca. Okay, okay.
The Robinsons are coming. They're not
Oh,
here though.
no.
Robin and Bill.
Okay, so you know them.
I know them.
Excellent, excellent.
She was in my class.
No kidding.
There's Rebecca Salmon. I know her. That's her.
Yeah.
Shame on her.
You know what, Liz? You can kiss him right on the cheek. So you got extra pilot on board.
Oh no. There you go. He went to the engineering side. He was following McDonnell Douglas.
It was great. How great flight we did.
Yeah, my grandfather was a mechanic
Oh, I
in
know.
American
You always hear the bad stuff. Unfortunately, yes. So he's doing
into the airline side of it. So.
No, he's doing still. He's trying to teach me.
Sure, I'm working on that.
Oh, it's a pleasure taking you to St. Louis.
He's got. I know he wanted to see. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You guys are all together.
We will see you.
George, he's one of the drivers of big cars.
Oh, okay.
People that need assistance.
Tell me your name again. George. I knew the George.
Okay, give George a kiss.
Say cheese.
If you can reach up there, give George a kiss.
You don't have to. I'll stand on tiptoes.
Very, very cool. Very
It's
cool.
so nice to see you, George.
Do it.
We really do.
Get my phone.
God bless you.
God bless you. Nice seeing you. So then I was sent over to Japan.
In the lounge area, I have a very special announcement to make. American Airlines is pleased to welcome a very special woman who is traveling with us today. She is part of the Women's Air Force Service Pilots, the WASPs, as they are commonly known, and are flying to Washington, D.C. to receive our nation's highest civilian award, the Congressional Gold Medal of Honor. WASPs were the first women in U.S. history, wait a minute, trained to fly military aircraft, and they are heroically served our country during World War II. Please join me in saying thank you to Betty Wall for her sacrifice and service to our country as we wish her well on her journey to the nation's capital. Thank you.
I also want to thank American Airlines for doing this favor for me. Makes me cry. They're so good to me. I've been so lucky. And I'm so lucky I live so long. I'm only 90 years old. God bless everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Betty and her family go ahead and board the aircraft first.
Oh my.
Sign up there.
Come on, honey. Come on. Wanted to
Wait,
feel
somebody's got to tell me who it is.
Yeah, well, oh, honey, he's got it just so excited for you.
I am so thrilled and I am so thrilled for doing this for me and all our girls.
Oh, hey, you guys are great. If it hadn't been for you guys to start this whole process out, we would never be where we are today.
Well, you're a darling.
Seriously, I know that. If you hadn't been there,
Yep,
really.
It's you and me.
You and me,
I'll
baby.
tell you.
We're here
It
together.
was also overwhelming for me.
We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be
I mean, really.
Oh, but you were such a wonderful speaker. That day that you spoke at the MAC airport, and you had everyone's attention, and we didn't want to go back to work. There was no...
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank you.
This is
I'm Peter.
This is Peter. She's one of the very first pilots.
Thank you for serving.
It was a pleasure.
All right. You have a great day and a nice flight.
Betty, we're just going to swing across here.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
We will.
Oh, I'm sure. It sounds like it's going to fall apart.
You can go ahead. Follow the phone. I got to stop right behind you.
Can I get your names?
I am Jason Finfrock.
God, Miss Darcy.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Much for having us, or coming on board with us.
Thank you.
This is super. You know the seatbelt rule. If you want a window, you go right over to the window and you'll be all set.
Are we on this side of them?
Some of them are there's a couple on this side.
I'll take a window on this side if I could.
Yeah, go right in there.
Oh.
Because you're going to just be the belle of the ball, okay? Enjoy.
You can set it probably right here.
I appreciate it. I gave him my name, yes. Okay, sweetie? Enjoy. Enjoy. All right. Sorry, you guys, I'm in your way. It's fine.
What do you think, Elizabeth?
No.
Hi, Tony.
All right, Tony. I don't ever remember sitting
Zero 06 heading to St. Louis. We'll be shutting the door momentarily. Push back and going our way. Looking at about an hour and 10 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. Be cruising at 27,000 feet. Weather in St. Louis right now. They report a little bit of fog in the area, but the forecast is calling for it to dissipate. So we get there, we do expect clear skies with winds out of the east at about 6 miles an hour. The temperature right about 50 degrees. So we do get a bit closer. We'll give you an update on the weather there. We'll also let you know what gate we're pulling into this afternoon, help you make that connection or just find your way to the airport. Do hope you enjoy the flight to St. Louis. We'll talk to you start descent.
American Connection Flight 5006 with service to St. Louis. Just do me one little favor at this time. Please turn off all those cell phones, iPods, such things as that. We'll listen to the CD lady. She has important information for you.
You're on the video.
Excellent.
There you go. That's great.
Well, we're both in the Air Force. We're both pilots. I fly the C-24 Learjet, but both of us used to fly AWACS together. That's cool. Legally not.
I don't know how many flew in there.
Because that's what they're. Airspace department.
Already got the belt around the patches?
I've got 2 patches, but I always
This lady knows general.
I was just thinking about it. Bye. God bless you.
Good luck.
Elizabeth Stromboos, ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Salmon, and you should also connect with them. Their escorts today, Anthony Evans, escorting them, Patrick Roberts. So, and we also should have Cecilia Bell. We thank these ladies very much for the service to our country, and we appreciate you being with us today. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Sweet.
Who's all with me here today? Five. I got 7. We're going to take you guys, have you 5 come with us. Senator?
Sorry, Senator.
No, they're first. She outranks me.
Mr. Gerb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What row are they going?
Give me all your boarding cards. You're going to be in 7 D, E, and F, 8 D, E, and F. Okay, come right with us.
7 D, E, and F, and 8.
Yeah, I've got that. Those 6 seats are all open, and I can put them in. Make them more comfortable for them.
Thank you, sir.
I was telling her she wore your uniform. Get a first class treatment.
Well, this is so nice of you.
Glad to have you guys.
She's overwhelmed. She's making me cry. What an honor to meet you. Your name is? My name is Bill. Hi. Did you tell her what seats are in?
7, I have 7 D, and F, and 8 D, and F for the.
7 D, and
John,
F.
I'm John. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. It's always nice.
Creamy white sauce and mushrooms.
Without videotape, you wouldn't know what this place looks like.
Alfredo? How about you, Tony?
No. I'll get something else.
Hello, Tony.
This is the place.
We are aboard.
You can't eat spaghetti with beans.
I'm here.
Oh, you got a bathroom? Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah. Everything. You're good to go here.
Don't forget the dining area.
Ah! It's dinner time, in our new little home for the next 4 days.
You two ladies ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Oh, that's awesome.
She got a picture of Obama yesterday. There's a cardboard cutout at the airport, and I took a picture with it, and it looked just like it.
Exactly like it.
Hey, Mother, we're going to have to go upstairs so you can get your little name tag.
Okay, I look about 15 years old. I am close too. I'm crying. The conversation.
Yeah. So you're doing pretty well. You can eat it.
I've been all over the country and I remember this.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh my God.
I went to New York.
They're well rounded. It's nice to go home.
I don't know if I'm well known.
You told me about you
My sister.
several years ago.
Oh, there she is. Working the tape. Working the tape. I gotta get.
My son.
Oh, son.
Second, while my camera regenerates.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
For your service to our country.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
Nice to meet you.
She's taking a picture.
And you are who? Oh, sure we do. I'm video camera.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah?
She's stranded.
Oh, no, nothing. That's just the military. That's fine.
They were supposed to be here this morning.
She should. She should.
That's very cool.
I know.
That's my sister, Cece.
Oh, yeah, sure. Now I remember. I know I actually. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well,
Okay, I guess I didn't come. I'll have my uniform on tomorrow.
Bye, Miss Rose. Thank you.
I tell you, I don't know, my head got big from when I was No, they don't. I wanted to get in. We like to do that.
I get on beside her.
We just look this way.
Yeah, like some of these restaurants.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Sister and my friend.
So
loves us anyway. She works very hard.
The weather's cooperating with us. I think God's behind this.
Yeah, I'd be one of the old girls.
I would be honored to take a picture with you. Thank you. You take pictures. Thank you very much.
It's reinvention of NCHB.
Right. Have a great day. Very nice to meet you. Well, very nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am. We'll go from here to the Air Force Memorial, to the Women's Salon. We're everywhere. Cheers.
And put the chair back in this time.
Take care.
Oh, you don't actually have a bus pass?
You know Doris Tanner? I sure do.
Ma'am. Very good. You're so welcome. My pleasure. I know. I'm sorry that we couldn't do more, just that we are at max capacity on buses.
How long do you have an escort that has been assigned to you? No? Military escort that has been assigned to you that's been helping you? Okay, looks like they have picked up your package early. So your escort will have your package and all your bus tickets and tickets and your tickets.
Are we supposed to be someplace?
It's wonderful that we met them.
I'm gonna go run up again. Yeah, you said that because of the loaded on. Yeah, we'll load it with the buses.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, how was your evening last
gotta watch where you walk these days.
Yeah, we were waiting over there.
Yeah, my uncle is 25. Isn't that where you flew from? 25. What did you fly? I'm going to go with her on the bus. All right. So you leave her with us, right? And then you have yeah, and then that's 50. And then you have yours for They don't. Nice to meet you. Thank everybody. Right here. Good. Dottie Swain. I don't have an iPad, so I don't know.
I know it. We've been looking for you. We said, I don't.
Let me help you out.
Hey, come here. We'll take some pictures with my mom. What are you guys doing? Well, I didn't use it. I called you twice. I didn't use it. Whoops. That was the third time.
You get anything in the background? Yeah.
Oh God, my son. My grandfather.
women Air Force pilots. Their history is one of service, patriotism, and heroism. Lord, like their male Air Force counterparts, they were a formidable force of over 1,000 skilled aviators whose service to our grateful nation is now being acknowledged in this grand hall. Though many of these brave women are no longer with us, the memory of their service will endure. Lord, let those still with us who gather here today know that they are American heroines who have brought honor to you and country. Bless, keep, and sustain them in all their tomorrows and beyond. We pray in your sovereign name. Amen. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Brokaw.
Thank you very much. It's a great privilege for me to be here. I'm unaccustomed to being in the rarefied air of the speaker's podium. I'm generally back there with the photo dogs, so this is a real elevation for me. Well, let me also, if I may, acknowledge Colonel Malachowski, who in reality is a direct descendant of these remarkable women you see here today. And typically, she reported for duty today, even though, as you can see, she has a broken leg. What you don't know is that she's also expecting twins later this summer. So I think that we have to acknowledge that as well. Like so many Americans, when I began to write The Greatest Generation, I was unaware of the contribution of the WASP. And then we found one of them, Margaret Ringenberg. Many of you in this audience know her, an Indiana farm girl who became a WASP. We unfortunately lost Margaret this past year, but she became one of the most famous small plane pilots in the world. And typically, at the age of 79 in 2001, she participated in a London to Sydney air race. She flew to the last moment of her life. I've always thought that Margaret was emblematic of the WASP, and the WASP were emblematic of what I came to call the greatest generation. I think that we should all take just a moment and savor this moment for what these women represent, not just to us now, but think about the lives that they have led, the history that they have seen, the difficulties that they have helped this nation overcome, together, individually, and collectively. They remind us today of all that is great within us and the ability to move forward as one nation. Their lives were formed first by the Great Depression, when life was about sacrifice and common cause. And then they were asked to do no less than go off and defeat the two mightiest military machines in the history of mankind and save the world. I'm often asked about that title, The Greatest Generation. I'm challenged about it. I have two answers generally. The first one is, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But in more detailed fashion, I remind people who ask me about that, about what that generation came to represent, not just to this country, but to the world. In fact, they did give us the lives that we have today. And women and people of color who served their country nobly, with great courage and a great sacrifice, came home and with dignity and peacefully asked this country to recognize not just their contributions then, but to accept them as full citizens. Now, on this occasion, I have a third reason to say that this is the greatest generation. Because this occasion has done something unique in the nation's capital this year. They have brought to a common hall, to a common cause, to a common microphone, and common language Senators Reid and McConnell, Congressman Boehner. And if you're still uncertain about the title, was it the greatest generation? I ask you to take it up with this audience. I rest my case. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, United States Air Force Band vocalist, Master Sergeant Regina Coonrod.
Off we go, it's a robot blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Adam boys, give it a gun. Down we dive, spouting a flame from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame and go down in flame. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, Secretary of the United States Air Force, the Honorable Michael Donnelly.
Well, good morning, Madam Speaker, Congressman Boehner, Majority Leader Reid, Senator McConnell, distinguished guests all, and especially our WASPs. On behalf of the men and women of the United States Air Force, it is indeed a privilege to be with you as we recognize the women Air Force service pilots with the Congressional Gold Medal. As Tom Brokaw and others have chronicled, World War II changed America in many ways. And today we offer tribute to your courage to break through a societal barrier, join the ranks of courageous airmen of the day in what was an urgent and hazardous undertaking. As a result of your conviction and your devotion to duty, from that time onward, women would forever be part of United States military aviation. It is perhaps regrettable that it has taken this long to fully acknowledge your service to our nation. But as that 19th century European observer, Alexis de Tocqueville, noted, the greatness of America lies not in being more enlightened than any other nation, but rather in her ability to repair her faults. And today we take yet another overdue step in repairing one such fault. This morning I represent a proud and grateful Air Force. Your contributions have made possible a more complete America, a more perfect union, and a more effective United States Air Force. Because of you, over 64,000 women serve in our Air Force today, nearly 20% of active duty airmen. More than 600 women are serving as pilots. 102 are general officers. Female airmen now serve shoulder to shoulder and professionally indistinguishable from their male counterparts throughout our Air Force. Continuing your legacy, over 63,000 Air Force women have deployed in support of combat operations just since September 11th, 2001. These women share a very noble tradition of service, which began with Jackie Cochran, with you, and other pioneers of your generation, and those who followed. We thank you today for your courage, for your service, for the history that you made, and for this enduring legacy to America's Air Force. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Republican Leader of the United States House of Representatives, the Honorable John Boehner.
Madam Speaker and my colleagues, honored guests, and our gold medal recipients, welcome to all of you. Today we honor the flyers of the Women Air Force Service Pilots, the WASP. We're proud of their service and humbled to present them with our nation's highest civilian honor. The story of these dedicated pilots is typical of the extraordinary World War II generation. After Pearl Harbor, Americans unleashed the largest industrial and technological outpouring in world history. The unconditional surrender of Germany and Japan were directly related to our total dominance of the air. A dominance achieved quickly and in every theater of the war. America quickly filled the skies with P-38s, B-47s, Hellcat fighters, B-17 and B-29 bombers. And the famous B-51 Mustang went from the drawing board to production in just 4 months. Now, I'm not a pilot, but what a thrill it must have been to fly those planes. And for 3 years, the flyers of the WASP lived the life at the cutting edge of aviation. One pilot, Ann Carl, was even assigned to Wright Field in Ohio, near where I live, when she met Orville Wright and became the first American woman to fly a jet-powered aircraft. In her autobiography, she said this of her days as a member of WASP, and I quote, "I felt we had been pioneers as military pilots flying military aircraft. None had gone before us. In answering the need for pilots in wartime, we had changed women's status in flying forever. We had proven women could be professional pilots, and many after our lead would follow us," end quote. Between 1942 and 1944, the pilots of WASP delivered 12,650 aircraft, logging some 60 million miles of operational flight from factories to ports or to bases. Of the 25,000 women who applied, about 1,000 earned their wings, and during the war, 38 of them, as you've heard, lost their lives through accidents or in the line of duty. But these few women pilots were responsible for half of all combat aircraft deliveries within the United States. And this is amazing considering America produced 153,000 combat aircraft between 1942 and 1944. And simply put, the outstanding success that America achieved in the air during World War II would not have been possible without the women Air Force Service pilots. We're proud We are proud of their achievements and of their contribution they have made to defending America and also in ensuring our freedom. Thank you.
Great honor to join the leadership of the Congress, Senator Reid and Leader Reid and Leader McConnell, my colleague in the House, Leader Boehner, representative of the administration, the Secretary of the Air Force. We're honored by your presence. Tom Brokaw, the greatest chronicler of the greatest generation, to bear witness to what is happening here today. Colonel Malachowski, how proud we are of her and how eloquent she spoke. of the shoulders that she is standing on yours. I want to pay special tribute also to the 4 sponsors of the legislation in the House, Congresswoman Susan Davis and Congresswoman Ileana Ross-Layton. In the Senate, Senator Barbara McCarthy and Senator Cordell Hutchinson. Thank you. Another woman, a WASP, Jean Haskell Cole, a WASP from class 44W2, once said, all right. Once you have flown in an airplane, your world is never the same again. Once the WASP took to the sky, the world was never the same for many of us. Answering our country's call, the WASP demonstrated courage and patriotism, excellence and competence. Their bravery inspires and awes us. Their success allowed the success of generations since and generations to come. Today, the accomplishments of the WASP will be writ large in our nation's history. But as others have said, we know that this day comes too late for some. Let us remember the WASPs who have left us before they could receive this honor. We acknowledge that for too long the proud service of the WASP was not recognized in word or in deed. As the resolution says today, there were no honors, no benefits, and very few thank yous. Barbara, not to be in a contest or anything, but in California we have nearly 80 WASP living there. So we've known over time the great contribution they've made. And I want to acknowledge Margaret G. from Berkeley, Asian American WASP, who taught us all so much. Just imagine the courage to leave home, get the training, and go to the air. Today we honor you as the heroes that you are. I hope it's some source of satisfaction to you that this is one of the largest crowds ever gathered inside the Capitol of the United States. The leaders and other guests have spoken about the statistics, the distances traveled, the cargo carried, the number of people, and all the rest. But I want you to know that we had to turn hundreds of people away because we didn't have a room big enough to contain the admiration that we all have for you. Hopefully they will see it through the media. On behalf of the entire Congress of the United States, our leaders have spoken, but many members of Congress are here, and all of us send you our gratitude for your service, for your patriotism, and for your boundless optimism that the sky is not even the limit anymore for the women of our nation. The patriotism of the WASPs blazed a trail. Others have used the term trailblazer, 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 for the women that came after, in flight, in the field of battle, and even in the Congress of the United States. I've been told that there is a WASP song that was used as an encouragement during training at Sweetwater. Maybe some of you remember it, maybe you'll sing it for us. And part of it says, if you have a daughter, teach her to fly. I think they may have had another song in mind, I'm not sure. Women Air Force Service pilots, We are all your daughters. You taught us how to fly. We thank you for that and for what you did in flying to make us the home of the brave and the land of the free. Thank you. And now, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Deanie Parrish, who will receive the gold medal on behalf of all of the WASPs present here. You will all receive your individual medals, but Deanie will receive it here, Mrs. Parrish will receive it here and speak for all of you. But as we present this to her, may I say, and Senator Leader Reid talked about George Washington and other distinguished Americans who have received this award. All things considered, your receiving this award brings added luster to the Congressional Gold Medal. Thank you for your patriotism and your courage. I want to invite Leader Reid, Leader McConnell, Leader Boehner, and really all of our guests to join us. Colonel Malachowski, if you can, we'd all like you all to join us here. Mr. Isn't that beautiful?
Madam Speaker, my WASP colleagues, distinguished guests, our families, and our friends, I am humbled to have been asked to represent the WASP today. Every single one of these ladies deserves to be standing where I am standing. To the members of Congress, on behalf of all the WASP, we, the Women Air Force Service pilots of World War II, who are here today, thank you for this award with humility, yet with a great sense of pride. Over 65 years ago, we each served our country without any expectations of recognition or glory. And we did it without compromising the values that we were taught as we grew up: honor, integrity, patriotism, service, faith, and commitment. We did it because our country needed us. We thank you for passing this bill to honor our service with the highest honor you can bestow on a civilian. On behalf of all the WASP, we would also like to thank the many WASP champions who are also responsible for this ceremony today. A special thanks to Lieutenant Colonel Malachowski for writing the first draft of the bill to award the WASP the Congressional Gold Medal. To Senator Hutchison, Senator Mikulski, Representative Ross Latham, and Representative Davis for their leadership in the Congress. And to those of you who are here and those of you all over America
who encouraged your senators and your representatives to co-sponsor the WASP bill. To the artist in the United States Mint for creating such a significant symbols of our service on this medal. To Lieutenant Colonel Roxy Dolphin for volunteering to work hundreds of extra hours in order to coordinate all the details, including our military escorts from every branch of the service. And they are here from all bases all across America. We thank them. To General Vaught and her staff at the Women's Memorial. And as I look around this room at all the cameras, all the news people who are covering this event, we want to especially thank you, each of you, because whether or not you realize it today, you are educating millions of people all over America who have never heard of the WASP. That is all we ever ask for is that our overlooked history would someday no longer be a missing chapter in the history of World War II, in the history of the Air Force, in the history of aviation, and most especially the history of America. I grew up believing that with God's help, nothing is impossible. I still believe it because I believe this is the day that when the people of America will no longer hesitate in answering the question, do you know who the WASP were? And it's because of the media that that will happen. I believe I speak for every WASP when I say that it was both a privilege and an honor to serve our country during some of the darkest days of World War II. Thank you. Thank you, members of the I want to say, God bless all of you, and God bless our troops who are keeping our country free. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Reverend Daniel Coughlin delivers the benediction.
Oh, that's good.
I keep seeing Cece. And I figure Mom's within 20 feet of her. Right now they're doing.
It's wonderful for her. We're so proud of her.
Right, now where's Pat?
She made.
Okay.
He's hiding right.
You're not wearing the family colors. He told us look for a guy with the same tie as him.
Neil.
Neil and Mary.
They're married. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we
They
picked
took
them
it
up.
away from me at the hotel.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah. They said that. Well, it's Welsh and not Irish.
All of them?
She did sing
One.
It's blurred, it's blurred.
I don't have enough information really.
That's good.
All female pilots, all pilots in the United States Air Force
This will be
Oh, that's great.
Well, I need yours so I can send you the picture. Oh, I do not have a card. I have a Athens card. I do have a
Thanks, bud. Boy, you stuck around so long. You deserve a medal.
No. Just doing
Can
my
we do
job.
one right here? Sorry.
He's building too.
Pretty soon you start seeing a lot of little hammers.
I hope not. We got enough problems.
Are these the journalists?
This woman is a flyer.
Not ready to start because otherwise y'all won't.
Patrick, you need to start. What time? I did some work. Only football.
No, I'm just looking at all the colors. I'm looking at 95 stall. Made for safer airplanes. Okay, it's December 14th, 1903, and they're ready to fly. So they flip a coin to see who gets piloted first. Wilbur wins the toss. So he gets on, goes down the track, it lifts off for about 3.5 seconds. So naturally it was very exciting. And as they were standing around and celebrating, a gust of wind came and tumbled the flying machine down the ditch, broke it up, damaged it severely. We realized that this was well, that's what you get for breathing so long. You're setting a fine example, let me tell you.
The secret to lunch.
we got to go to World War II. We're going to see World War II.
那一般情况下啊，高空飞行超过3000米，步枪的最大射程是2000。
Good looking. See why I'm so anxious to see you?
Elizabeth.
Got your medal? Got my medal.
You are my hero.
Oh no, I know you. I'm just a little
Oh, that's amazing. Great. Thank you so much.
video service, so all my girls know me as
Yeah, I live with California. Oh, no, it was so much fun. That's my daughter, and that's her sister.
Exactly. But then during when it was used as the Supreme Court chamber, there was a number of big cases resolved in here. One being the Dred Scott case, which upheld slavery, the Marbury versus Madison case as well, which said that laws Congress passed could be unconstitutional. So we'll go on through here, and about 50% of the furniture is authentic, and the other half is representative.
did you? Oh, wonderful. So you're visiting from Minnesota. This has been fairly quick, too. Yeah.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Liz, stand right there.
Sure, stick your hand in my mouth.
Look up here, guys. One more time. Excellent.
What happy creation. I'm going to give you this book, but I'm going to drop off. Let me show you what I do with it. You're going to get it. On nice parchment paper. I just started typing it up to see how it's going to work. Let me show you.
So I think that was very practical. So they put them here, they didn't want to melt them down. And now we're just going to keep on display here. They're very well done. What do they call them? Different industries, like, you know, there's science.
Thank you.